New primate species challenge evolution models. Primatologists working in remote African forests throughout 2024 and 2025 documented 12 new primate species that have created a crisis in evolutionary biology by displaying characteristics that contradict established scientific theories about primate development. These remarkable discoveries emerge from extensive fieldwork conducted across previously unexplored forest regions where researchers found primate populations that have remained hidden from scientific observation for millions of years. The most significant discoveries include a nocturnal monkey species found in Gabon's dense rainforest canopy that displays unique anatomical features never before observed in any known primate group. This small monkey possesses enlarged eyes and specialized hands that allow it to navigate through complete darkness while foraging for insects and fruit. The species shows behavioral patterns that differ dramatically from all other known nocturnal primates, including complex vocalizations and social interactions that occur exclusively during nighttime hours. Research teams working in the Democratic Republic of Congo made an equally shocking discovery when they found a miniature ape species that measures less than 2 feet in height, but displays cognitive abilities that rival those of much larger primates. This tiny ape uses sophisticated tools to extract insects from tree bark and shows problem-solving capabilities that scientists previously associated only with great apes like chimpanzees and gorillas. Genetic analysis conducted on tissue samples from the newly discovered species revealed results that challenge fundamental assumptions about primate evolution timelines. Several species show genetic divergence patterns that indicate they separated from known primate groups much more recently than evolutionary models predict should be possible. The genetic data suggests that primate evolution occurs at much faster rates than scientists previously believed, and that new species can emerge within shorter time frames than existing theories support. The newly discovered primates display behavioral adaptations that have never been observed in any other primate species, including complex communication systems and cooperative hunting strategies. Some species demonstrate tool use capabilities that involve modifying natural materials to create specialized implements for specific tasks. These behavioral innovations suggest that primate intelligence evolved independently in multiple lineages rather than following the linear progression that scientists have traditionally assumed. Advanced camera trap technology and environmental DNA sampling techniques made these discoveries possible by allowing researchers to detect primate populations in areas too remote or dangerous for direct human observation. The DNA sampling methods identify primate species by analyzing genetic material found in soil and water samples without requiring direct contact with the animals themselves. Several newly discovered species appear to be hybrids between previously known primate groups, which create serious problems for existing species classification systems. These hybrid populations possess characteristics from multiple primate lineages simultaneously and cannot be properly categorized using current taxonomic frameworks. The hybrid discoveries suggest that primate species interbreed more frequently than scientists realize, and that species boundaries are far more fluid than existing classification systems assume. The exceptionally high rate of new primate discoveries indicates that Africa's forests contain many more unknown species than current estimates predict. While these findings demonstrate that primate evolution is far more complex than scientists previously understood, other research teams working across the continent have been documenting equally surprising developments in wildlife populations that were once considered endangered. African elephant population recovery exceeds all projections. Wildlife census data collected across Africa throughout 2025 produced results that shocked conservation scientists and completely exceeded every population recovery projection that researchers had calculated for African elephant populations. The comprehensive survey revealed that elephant numbers have increased by an extraordinary 35% over just the past 3 years. This dramatic population growth represents the fastest elephant recovery rate ever documented and establishes one of the most successful large mammal conservation programs in recorded history. The recovery statistics far surpass the most optimistic projections that conservation biologists had developed based on previous population trends and protection efforts. Scientific models predicted that elephant populations might stabilize or show modest increases, but none anticipated the explosive growth documented in the 2025 census data. The actual recovery rate exceeded expert predictions by over 200%, indicating that conservation strategies produce results far beyond what anyone believed possible. Advanced GPS tracking technology and satellite collar monitoring systems reveal that elephant herds are expanding their ranges into vast areas where they have not been observed for decades. These sophisticated monitoring devices show elephants returning to traditional migration routes and establishing new populations in regions where they had been completely absent since the 1980s. The tracking data indicates that elephants are reclaiming ancestral territories and rebuilding population networks that were destroyed by previous poaching pressures. The remarkable population increase stems directly from enhanced anti-poaching operations that eliminated ivory trafficking networks across multiple African countries. Community-based conservation programs that provide local populations with economic incentives to protect elephants rather than exploit them have proven exceptionally effective. These programs transform former poachers into wildlife guardians by offering employment opportunities that generate more income than illegal hunting activities. Genetic diversity analysis conducted on tissue samples from recovering elephant populations shows that the surviving animals maintain much healthier genetic profiles than scientists expected after decades of population decline. The genetic data reveals that elephant populations retain sufficient diversity to support rapid population growth without the inbreeding problems that typically affect small surviving populations. This genetic resilience allowed elephants to reproduce successfully and expand their numbers quickly once protection measures eliminated major threats. Satellite monitoring systems track elephant movements across vast landscapes and document how these expanding populations play crucial roles in forest regeneration and ecosystem restoration. Elephants create pathways through dense vegetation that allow other wildlife species to access new areas while their feeding and movement patterns distribute seeds across wide geographic ranges. The ecological impact of recovering elephant populations extends far beyond their individual species and benefits entire ecosystem networks. Conservation success stories include the documented return of elephants to several national parks where they had been declared locally extinct for over 2 decades. This conservation triumph demonstrates that targeted protection efforts can successfully reverse severe wildlife population declines when implemented with sufficient resources and local support.